everyone, welcome to another lecture on time, speed and distance. So we had done in the first part, we had done the introduction of it and some basic questions. Correct? Basic questions related to mainly the relative speed. Okay, so basic questions on relative speed we had seen. If they are coming in opposite direction, then the relative speeds used to add up. If they were going in same direction, it used to get subtracted. So that and questions related to it we had seen. Now we come to second type of questions that are asked, in which distance is constant. Okay, so distance is constant. So usually they'll give you two scenarios. For example, let's say I have to reach from my home to my office and I am going at, let's say, 15 km per hour. Then I reach 5 minutes late. If I go with a higher speed, let's say 20 km per hour, then I'll reach on time. Okay, then it will be asked what is the distance between my home and my office. Okay, so questions like these. So basically in these questions, distance is constant. That means there are two scenarios. So first scenario, let's say the speed is s1 into time taken is t1. This you remember, distance is equal to speed into time, correct? So this is for the first scenario. This is for the second scenario. That is speed 2 into time 2. Now this both is equals to same distance. For example, I was going from my home to my office. Now this distance d is actually constant, correct? Now in the first scenario, I may be going at some speed, will reach in some t time, some t1 time. In the second scenario, I am going at some speed s2 and I'll reach in some time t2, correct? Now once you understand this is constant, then usually in these questions you solve these two equations. You solve these two equations and you get to the value of time. Once you get the value of time, then you put it back in any of these equations to get the value of distance. Okay, you get the value of time from here. Speeds are usually given to you. You put the value of time here, and then because all three of them are equal, so after solving these two, if you get the value of t, you put it back here, you get the distance. This is type 2. Okay, now let's see some questions. Okay, so this is the question. Let's see what it says. A teacher driving her vehicle at 24 km per hour reaches her school 5 minutes late. Okay, so scenario 1 is what? Scenario 1 is teacher. This is the teacher, and teacher's speed is what? Teacher's speed is 24 km per hour, and at what time she's reaching? She's reaching school 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late. Now let's see scenario 2. Now here also the same teacher. Now if she had driven vehicle 25% faster, 25% faster from 24 km per hour, 25% is what? 1 by 4 added, or if you are not seeing it, simply in percentage we had seen 24 km per hour into 25% faster means 100 plus percentage whatever is greater. So 100 plus 25 by 100, this comes out to be 24 into 125 by 100, that is 5 by 4. If I cancel it by 25, so this goes 1 time, this goes 6 times, what you got? 30 km per hour. So now in the second scenario, she is going at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour, and when she goes by this speed, she reaches 4 minutes earlier than the scheduled time. So she reaches 4 minutes earlier. Now understand how many minutes a person is late or how many minutes a person is early is always calculated on the scheduled time. Whatever is the scheduled time. Now if he reaches early, that means he take something less than the scheduled time, and if he is if he is reaching late, then he is taking something more than the scheduled time. Now let's do this. So in the first scenario, now you understand the teacher is going from her home to the office, that is same distance always, so distance is constant. So distance is equals to speed 1 time 1 is equals to speed 2 time 2. Now what is speed 1? Speed 1 is 24 kilometer per hour. Now time, how we take, understand. So time, we always take the scheduled time to be t, scheduled time or correct time to be t. Now, if it is late, we will increase it, that is t plus 5, and if it is early, we will decrease it. So, t minus 4 will be the time. Understood? Now, in the first case, the speed is 24, okay, but this is in kilometer per hour, okay, anyway, then time is given to be t plus, because she is late, so this is t plus 5. This is equal to now in this case the speed is 30 into, now she is early, so that is why t minus 4. Okay, now you must also multiply both sides by 5 by 18 to convert them into, because this is in kilometer per hour, this is in minutes. So what you can do, you can divide this by 60, so this also comes out to be in hour, and also this by 60, so this also comes out to be in hour. So this is kilometer per hour into hour, so hour will cancel out and you will get the distance in kilometer when you will find it out eventually. Now let's solve these two first. So how you will solve this? First thing, you can cancel out 60 and 60 like this. Okay, 60 and 60 cancel out. Now here also, as you see, here you have 24t, there you have 30t, here you have 24 into 5 is 120 plus 24t is equals to 30t minus 30 into 4 is 120, so 120 120 becomes 240 is equals to 30t minus 2040 is 6t. How many times this will go? This will go one time, this will go 40. That means t came out to be 40 minutes. Now you can put it in any equation, any of them. Let's put it here. So because eventually distance is asked from you, so first thing was equating both of them, getting the scheduled time. So you got the time, then you put it back here. What you can get? You can get distance from here. Now distance will be equal to 24 into t plus 5. So t came out to be 40. 40 plus 5 is 45 divided by 60. This gives you the distance in kilometer. Correct? Now how many times this will go? This will go 3 times, this will go 4 times by 50, then this will go 1 time, this will go 6 times. So what you got? Distance came out to be 6 into 3, that is 80 kilometers. Understood? That means teacher's house to school distance is 18 kilometer. How far is her school? So it is 18 kilometer far. Understood the entire process? First thing, you identified that distance is constant, then you equated this s1 t1 is equals to s2 t2, and then you just put the values taking scheduled time as t. Then if she is late, then you'll have to add, if she is early, then you'll have to subtract. That's it. Then you solved it, got the value of t, put it back to get the value of t. Simple. Okay, then let's do another one. Yeah, this was something that was asked in CSAT 2014. Okay, now you can pause and try. Okay, a worker reaches his factories 3 minutes late if his speed from his house to the factory is 5 kilometer per hour. Now again you understand, this is scenario 1 and this is scenario 2. Now in the first scenario, worker reaches his factory 3 minutes late if his speed is 5 kilometer per hour. So if the speed is 5 kilometer per hour, he reaches 3 minutes late. Now you already know how you take time. Scheduled time is always taken as t. So if t is scheduled time, he reaches 3 minutes late, that is t plus 3. Simple. Then let's see the second scenario. Now if he walks at If he walks at 6 kilometers per hour, he reaches the factory 7 minutes early. So now scenario 2 is what? If he walks at 6 kilometers per hour, he reaches 7 minutes early. That means t minus 7. Here, now, simple. Again, you know, from his house to his factory, the distance is constant. It won't change every day. So this becomes distance is equals to speed 1 time 1 is equals to speed 2 time 2. Speed 1 is what? Speed 1 is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay. Into time is what? Time is t plus 3. But this is in minutes. So we must convert it into hours. So divided by 60. This is equals to speed 2 is what? 6 kilometer per hour into now t minus 7 divided by 60. Again to convert it into hour. This is equals to distance. We'll solve this to get the scheduled time first. Now 60 and 60 will cancel out. What you'll get? You'll get 5t plus 15 is equals to 60 minus 42. Now 42 will come here. So this becomes 15 plus 42, 57. 60 minus 5t becomes t. So t came out to be 57 minutes. Correct? Now you put it back here. Okay, you put it back here. Now what you will get? Distance will become equal to 5 into t plus 3. So t is 57. 57 plus 3 is 60. 60 divided by 60 kilometers. What you got? 60 and 60 will cancel out. Distance will come out to be 5 kilometers. This becomes your answer. Simple. You have to follow this. Okay, don't learn all these formulas, delta t, delta s. They have many different formulas. When the distance is constant, you do like this. You need not do any of this. Simply write the equations. This is just for your understanding. You will start your question after learning this. You will start your question directly from here. How much time will take to solve this? Hardly a few seconds, correct? In half a minute you can do this calculation. Okay, even if you take a minute, then also it's fine. Okay, so this is how you get to answer. This is related to distance constant questions. That's it. Thank you.